Hey, Facebook land. Angela here, doing the Go Live 30 challenge, day 4. And today our topic is business. And my business right now is relationship building and helping people connect with each other, whether that's their spouse, their kids, their business partners. So let me know if you're here. Drop a line, say hey, and where you're viewing from. It's always fun to see who pops in at what time, because I know I'm kind of random at the times that I'm coming in. So pop in and say hi if you're just joining me. And if you have a business, I'm going to do something I never do. I'm going to allow you to put a link in my thread. And I'm going to tell you why in a minute. So if you, Alaska, that's right, David, you moved to Alaska. Is it cold up there yet? Or you guys got heat? Crazy. I hope you're liking it up there. So if you're popping on, today's theme is business. And I have been in several direct selling businesses through my career. I do not have a direct selling business right now. I have a coaching training business right now. I do work with a lot of direct selling companies and individuals, and I love direct selling, multi-level marketing. If you are looking for a positive work environment, 70, huh? Awesome. If you're looking for a positive work environment, that is a great place for you. There's lots of training, lots of encouragement. So don't be afraid if one of your friends has joined a company lately and they're like, hey, I think this might be a good fit for you. Now, with that being said, all of my friends are also just coming home or heading to their yearly conferences, and they're all really excited. And so for those of my friends who've never been in network marketing, who've never done anything like that, and are getting burned out by all of their friends popping in and saying, oh my gosh, I just came back from conference and I'm so excited, and I want you to be on my team, or we have this new latest product, or whatever. Please understand, they do not mean any harm to you, okay? They love you, and they're so excited about what they're doing that while they were in their training, you were the person they thought of that they wanted to share this with. So take that as a compliment. Don't shut the door on them right away. I know a lot of people get unfriended in like July, August, because they go to conference and they get really excited and they come back and literally vomit all over their friends, right? So be careful for those of you who are coming from conference, and realize that those of us who aren't in your companies and don't understand that world, I understand that world, so I totally get that you're really excited, and I love to hear about your conferences. But for those people on your friends list who don't understand, you can scare them away. And I know you don't mean to, and that's what I do. I help people figure out how to build relationships the right way, and it takes a little longer than just shooting out your links to everybody. So like I said, this is a no-no that I never allow, but I'm going to allow it in this thread. Post your link if you have a business, if you have a business Facebook page, a website. If you want people to come and find you from this thread, you are allowed to post it here. Take the opportunity, because I never allow this. Now, you can use social media just like you use in-person networking, but you have to be careful, because in person, you wouldn't just, hopefully, you wouldn't run around a network meeting and just hand out your cards like you're shuffling, right? You wouldn't come in with 52 business cards and just shuffle them out and not talk to anyone and then leave the room, right? Because they're going to look at that card and look at you, and that card's going in the garbage. So you just wasted whatever amount of money you spent on business cards, okay? But when you come on social media, and I've been guilty of this too, when you come on social media and you just put out your Facebook links all over, or you mass message your friends and say, hey guys, I'm so excited, I just got back from whatever, and I have to share this with you. Here, go check out my website, come on this call, whatever. That's not the way to do it. And that's the equivalent of running into a room full of networkers and literally shuffling out your business cards and then running out the door. Okay? Neither one is going to get you business. And I know you mean well. I know you're really excited. And when we're really excited, sometimes we don't think about the consequences. And I feel like it is one of my duties, because I have a networking business. It's a networking organization that teaches women how to properly network with each other, which is building friendships, caring about each other, encouraging each other, offering resources. Business happens when you have a positive environment and when you truly care about people. Business happens, okay? So I hope you're networking, even if it's just from your own home. You can meet people on Facebook and message them, friend them first, message them and say, hey, I really am interested in learning more about you. And be authentic. You truly are interested in learning more about them. Hey, can we schedule a video chat? Do you have time for a phone call? I'd really like to get to know you. And then once you get on that call, don't launch into, oh, wow, I just went to a convention and we just went da-da-da, and just start overwhelming the person, because they're going to hang up on you. And anybody else in your company, because that you could be the first person they ever meet from your company. Think about that. And if you give a bad first impression, and some of your companies are brand new, which is so exciting, but you're building a reputation. So if you give the wrong impression, then every other person that they meet from your company, they're going to think, oh, don't deal with those people. All they want to do is invite you and join, include you in their big groups and not ask you, and send you all kinds of spam, and have you come to their parties and try to sell you stuff, and they don't even try to get to know you. So you don't want to be those people, okay? You want to be the person that stands out from the crowd, because maybe you only message 5 people a day, but you say, hey, we belong to a similar group and I'd really like to get to know you. I see that you are in my same area, or you have a similar interest of mine, or we both like coffee with me. I'm in a coffee group. Hey, we both like coffee. Let's get together and talk about coffee. Let's get together and talk about whatever. And when you get them on the phone or on a video chat, this is what I want you to do, okay? So pull out a pencil or listen to this later. It's called FORM. It's really easy. 4 things. And none of them have to do with selling, okay? So 4 things. F of FORM is family, right? Hey, what's your family like? Are you married? You got kids? Where are you from, right? What's your background? Tell me about your family. You can see my family on the wall back there, okay? Family's important. It shows people you care. Share about your family. Don't just ask them a bunch of questions like you're in an interview and you got to check off the list. Like, hey, tell me about you. Wow, that's amazing. I'm that way too. I have whatever, right? O in FORM. O is occupation. What's your occupation? Some people have a 9-to-5 job and they're also trying to grow a business on the side. Some people are stay-at-home moms and they would consider that their full-time job, and they're starting a business on the side. Some people have a business and that's all they have. Some people have multiple businesses. Me, if you asked me, I would say I have 5 kids. I'm married, happily married for over 10 years. I'm spoiled rotten by my husband and just absolutely adore him. And we just moved back to California. Okay, so that would be my F. My O would be, well, I am a full-time homeschool mom. That's my number 1 job and wife. And then on top of that, I have my leadership and relationship coaching business. We have a family ministry we're starting. And then I also have a 100 Coffees networking group for women. So those are all of my O's, right? You can have multiple O's. Notice I did not try to sell you anything. I'm just talking about who I am, right? Hey, Annabelle. Hey, Sandy. Say hey as you guys pop in and let me know where you're from. And if you have a business, share your Facebook link, your website, whatever you want. Post it in the comments, okay? All right. So that's O's. That would be my O. And then you would, of course, after I tell you mine, I want to know about yours, right? Or vice versa. R is recreation. What do you do for fun? Some people don't know. Some people don't have fun. Some people are like, oh, well, I don't know. Some people, they're doing what they love. So to them, they're like, well, I do that. Oh, I have fun at work and I work so much. I don't know. Do I do something for fun? Right? What did you used to do for fun when you were a kid? What did you do before you worked? So what you're looking for is common ground. Okay? For fun, before we had kids, my husband and I ballroom danced. We loved to ballroom dance. In fact, before Hannah came along, thank you, Carla. Norwex is awesome. Before Hannah came along, we actually were training to be ballroom dancers on a cruise ship. And I got the flu, I thought, and it wouldn't go away. And the nurses I worked with, because I worked in the hospital at the time, and the nurses I worked with said, sweetie, I think that you should go take a pregnancy test because no one else has had the flu for quite a while. And I'm like, oh no, we're done. We're going to be cruising. We are ballroom dancers. We are done having kids, right? Because we had 4 already between the 2 of us. And hey, Nicole. And so, so little did we know, right? We were not done. So Hannah came along, and the ballroom dancing kind of took a back seat. We ballroom danced with her in one of those holders. We would tango. We were taking Argentine tango at the time, and so they would always laugh and say, "Oh, 3 to tango," right? Because there was always a baby in the middle. But once she started kicking me while I was dancing, that was it. We kind of had to stop because it was too hard for Mama. So I miss those days. So hopefully someday we can get back to ballroom dancing. But what you want to do, so that would be my R in form, what you want to do is find common ground. You're making a friend here. This is a relationship. This isn't a drive-by, shoot your business stuff at them and hope that they catch on and move on to the next victim, right? This is not what we're doing. We are building friendships, building relationships, being social. It's social media, right? So then M is the last one. M is what motivates you. What motivates you? Does having vacation once a year and making some extra income motivate you? Does making a difference in the world motivate you? Does sharing your faith with people motivate you? Does being home with your kids and retiring your husband, does that motivate you? What motivates you? And when I know these things about you, then I know how to help you. I may want to buy your product. I may be looking for your product. And if I don't meet you, I'll never know. But if you just shoot me a link, I'm not going to answer it. I'm not going to follow it. I'll most likely send you back a message because I network for a living. I most likely send you back a message that says, I'm not interested, but if you would like to meet some amazing women, here's the link for that. And here's a website you can go to. Okay? And again, that's not a sales pitch. That's just like, hey, you know what? Obviously, you're looking to network, so I would love to help you, and here is where I would suggest that you go. Or go somewhere, right? But when I get those random messages, that's usually what you're going to get back, unless you're my friend. Now, my friends who've already shared with me what they do, I always tell my friends, once I meet you, feel free to, tag me in what you're doing so I can see it, I can share it for you. Let me know who you'd like to be connected with. I have a huge network and I love to connect people. And I always have someone ask me like, wow, you know what? I'd really love to stay home with my kids, but I don't know what I would do for a business. And I'm scared to ask because every time I ask on Facebook, I get flooded with all these people, right? So they're scared. So become a person who gathers people, gets to know a network of people so that maybe you meet someone who isn't interested in your product or your opportunity, but you can steer them to one of your friends that you know, like, and trust because you've had coffee dates with them or however you get together. I call them coffee dates because I love coffee. And you can connect them with someone who can actually change their lives. And that's amazing. Right? Whether or not they sign up with you, if you can change their life for the better and help them meet a goal, that's the best thing you can do, right? So, I encourage you, like I said, if you have a business and you want to drop the link here, feel free, and I will visit those today on this link. But I am absolutely here if you are stuck in this rut of, well, I was trained that all you got to do is post your link out there and message people, and I'm telling you that's not the way to do it, and I'm happy to sit with you and help you figure out how to work your business the right way and how to have people actually coming to find you instead of unfriending you because they don't want to get spam. Even your best friends will not talk to you if you spam them. So I know you're excited, and I'd love to hear about conventions. So if you just went to an awesome convention and you want to share with me what you learned, I am all ears. Message me and we will set up a coffee. All right? And if you have a company that offers conferences, I highly suggest you go. That is like the best training and the best way to bond with your teammates who are in that company. That is truly, I know sometimes they can be really expensive to travel there, but find a roomie, figure it out, sell enough product to go, because I'm telling you, it is well worth your time and the price of admission. Okay? I've been in enough companies. I know that absolutely that is where you will get the best training, the best support. Okay? If you're not plugged in, no matter what company you're with, if you're not plugged in, it's not going to work. Okay? You might as well just shove it under the bed and act like you never signed up for them, because if you're not going to get plugged in and get some training and get some support under you, right? It doesn't work as a Lone Ranger. You have to have a support team. Okay? That works with anything. Even if it's not a business, if you have a cause you're trying to spread, if you, anything, if you're new to your faith and you're trying to do it on your own by reading books and being vigilant and having your own prayer time, it doesn't work either. You need a community, right? We're built to have community. That's what we're here for. So whether it's your business, your personal life, your faith life, whatever that is, if you're a mom that stays home, there's communities online. Find your community and plug in, because that's where you're going to stay fulfilled and encouraged. And when you're having a bad day, they can lift you up. And when you're having a great day, you can lift others up. So I hope that you are having a great day with whatever you're doing. And like I said, leave your link here. Let us know where you're doing from, if you have a business, what your business is. And message me if you need help with anything as far as growing your business, networking correctly, or just want to chat. I would love to hear what your letters are. Remember, FORM. All right? 4 simple ways to get to know someone and build relationships the right way. All right, love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.